break-even trade, which I'll show you guys now. KFC meal that we have over there. We did end up taking a loss over there, so let's actually trade as well. Once again, it's just spot risk reward, and then we had the $1,200 trade.
Okay, today's video is as simple as it gets. Obviously, we've seen how the industry is changing day by day, and the problem still remains that we have all these guys posting 5 million rand profits on a daily basis, but once again, lifestyle doesn't match profits, which is a big problem in the industry. And we've obviously seen once again Chris, the market bull, is doing this live trading sessions, which I think is a good turning point within the industry. It once again shows the transparency behind trading. Obviously, he's been a good trader. There's a lot of guys that can actually trade, but in the end, I can also make a video and just find $1,000 with 18-digit trading account number, and they just go full margin 4 or 5 times, and then if it wants, I just make a YouTube video, trader flipping 10,000 rand to 10 million rand. But that's not trading. Once again, it's not what it's about. It's not transparency. It's not showing wins. It's not showing losses. So what I want to do with this series is, once again, I funded an account, which I'll show you guys just now as well. And I'm going to keep trading on this account, showing my wins, showing my break-evens, and then also showing my profits.
Okay, let's spin the wheel and let's see what pair it lands on. Obviously, the first pair that it lands on is the pair that I will be trading for today. So it's going to be GBP JPY. Yeah, not mad. It's a great moving pair. So high volatile. Right, guys. So immediately I see I do not have analysis on the specific pair. So the reason mostly will be the fact that we are pushing into new highs. So this is going to be a really difficult trade, to say the least. So it's completely against the trend. So already I know I don't want to risk the full $1,000 because it doesn't make sense, as it isn't a good trade setup. Because once again, the trend is up. So if we already had the dip, it would have been a good trade. So what we can see is prices close a little bit higher as well. So let's just go straight to small time frames. If a market is on such high time frames or such a steep uptrend, there's just no reason for us to even try and look at smaller time frames, well, at bigger time frames, I mean. Okay, so we're just going to add that. So that's pretty much where we see price going before we'll look for buys most likely. So today, let's quickly look what we can expect today. So we actually had this nice flag. If I actually started the video earlier, it would have been a pretty easy trade, to say the least. So what I'm going to be looking for is a pullback into this level over here. Okay. Can't add a fib yet, obviously, because we don't have a pullback yet. But most likely try and monitor this area of support. Hopefully get a pullback, and then from there, take us out to the downside, or obviously just look for a trade. So it's about 2 options that I will be monitoring. So I'll be monitoring this buy over here as well. So we are in an overall buying trend. Okay, so I'm going to be monitoring this area, and if price then pulls back and rejects that area, then I'll take a short. But I think this is the area that we will be monitoring for now. Pretty simple. Don't try and overcomplicate it. Now we just wait. I'm going to keep monitoring it on the smaller time frames as well. We can see some continuation levels over there as well. Buying level, continuation level, buying level, continuation level. So once again, a big possibility that we might reject them. I'm obviously targeting that area, but if we do end up rejecting it, then I'll just take a trade there. So I think this is once again, you guys seeing the thought process behind everything. I already have the bigger time frame level. Now I'm breaking it into smaller time frame levels, but I'm just waiting, monitoring, and trying to understand what's actually happening within this specific market. As the whole point of this video is, we're basically bending the rules, because normally I'll trade longer term, I'll wait for the trend trade, etc. So now I'm also testing myself by saying that I've been trading for 8 years, by doing different types of trading: 15-minute time frame trading, 1 hour time frame trading. So you guys will see so many different styles and things that I've learned over the years, and that's obviously the whole point of this video. Right, guys, so we can see we are rejecting that specific area. So once again, most people will be looking for a trade like that, but for me, once again, as long as I have a 1 to 2 risk reward ratio, I'm pretty happy with that. So we can see we are respecting that area currently on the 15 minutes. We have the spinning bottoms as well lining up. So I will be taking a trade. So you guys will see I have a little bit of a bigger stop loss on this specific position. So what I will also be doing is scattering in. So if price dips to that level, I'll buy again, etc. So the total risk is 318, meaning if I use a one lot size, it's going to be $300. So I want to be risking about $500. So I'm going to be using a 1.35. So I'm going to be, let's make it a 1.2. So 1.2, okay, perfect. So we're going to be buying, okay, this is obviously the first trade that we are taking. Should actually wear my heart rate monitor for this specific position. Okay. Well, for these specific trades, I think it will be interesting for you guys to see that I also still, I'm calm. I know I seem pretty calm and I'm calm, but I still panic in different ways. So just want to check the stop loss 187516. Okay, 187516. So can I just drag it? 187516. I'm just going to make it 187500 due to spread as well. I mean, we need to make sure that we do calculate the spread in as well. So that's where we're going to have the order. Obviously, if price dips lower, we'll have a buy limit in. So you guys can see the total risk is $333. We have quite a small risk. I mean, we can obviously push it up a little bit as well. But if we do hit our target, we should be looking in the range of more than double that as well. So that's what we're going to be targeting for now. If price dips lower, then we'll obviously monitor and try and take a buy as well. So why don't I just add buy limits automatically? You can do that, but once again, I don't know if maybe a fundamental comes out and something happens, the market just runs all the way down. Then I don't want the buy orders to be triggered. So especially with something like JPY, I mean, we have the pound and we have the JPYs, which is two really volatile pairs. It just starts running into a direction. So if it does tend to go against us, I will be looking for more entries. But once again, I'll first figure out, is it worth it to look for entries? Trade management, I mean, it's a key aspect to your trading. So if we actually look at this, we can see we do have that selling pressure over there. So that's the first area we will be monitoring. If we break through that, then we'll lock profits. Then that will be the second area we will be monitoring. And then if we break through that, I do believe we'll keep pushing to take profit. So for now, let's just leave the position to run, and then we'll keep it updated as we go. Alright, everyone. Alright, as you can see, I took a loss on the first trade. So I entered there, price went straight into profits, entered again. And then as we dipped down, we actually kept I kept buying. I mean, that's just obviously how it works, but we were running on about $300 at a time. So if we were to go up, we would have made about 3,500 rand with the counter trades as well. But if I look at everything once again, I do believe we'll keep going to the downside. Pretty easy trade, to say the least. So what I'm going to be looking for is a pullback into this level over here. Most likely try and monitor this area of support, hopefully get a pullback, and then from there take us out. Because if I look at the correlation, sets of JPY from that left shoulder, head, right shoulder, inverted in shoulders, so that lower high as well. So I do believe this will continue to the downside. And then also Euro GBP, a strong correlation is hitting that weekly high low that we've been waiting for. So actually, if I could have taken this buy, which let's actually do it. I mean, once again, it's not part of the plan, but yeah, a little bit of adapting as well. So let's actually take the trade. So that's the reason that I closed the trade. I lost about $260 once again. It's really important to always limit your losses. Okay, let me just quickly, I'm going to be taking a long position at current price. The pip count is 1.2, meaning that for every 1,000 points the market moves, it actually moves 1,200 points. So if I use a one lot size, it's going to be a little bit higher. So we can see 344, so it will be about 400 for one lot size. So that's fine with me. Same account, I'm not changing the account all of a sudden, pretending like I don't take losses. I mean, It's part of the game, obviously limiting losses. So currently I'm just going to go to daily. It's easier to check. We are risking 328, so that's about fine, if we have a good risk reward ratio. So the reward on this specific position, we're looking about 1,000 points. So perfect 1 2 3 risk to reward ratio. So obviously I'll still stack some buys. If we keep dropping to the downside, I'll just add some buy positions as well with the exact same stop loss. Right, so we are still running your GBP from yesterday. So I haven't done an update yet because obviously there wasn't a lot to update. So I actually missed a little bit of a counter trade yesterday. So we're still running pretty well. It's been a slow week, to say the least. I mean, it's a really slow week. Profit target is still about $1,000. Perfect 1 2 3. Already running about $200, which is basically what we lost on the first trade. So that's once again why you don't panic. Stick to the same risk, to the same plan. The GJ trade once again from yesterday. So just to explain to you guys, so we did end up buying from that bottom level. So in the end, it still would not have been a good trade because we went straight into profits. Well, back to the first increase, and then we just started dropping again. So we'll most likely still hit stop loss in the long run. So I'm still not mad at myself closing that trade early. But yeah, let's just do another bid today. So we're starting on Tuesday. So we're going to be taking the third trade. Already odd search, please don't. Odd guest. So odd guest is basically odd CAD. Yeah, pretty much don't trade this bit at all. So I actually shared a nice long-term buy opportunity. So I already know. So that's the thing. Once again, I already know what I'm looking for. We're in a weekly sideways market, so we're going to be looking for longer-term buys. Already know that. So that's the swing trade that I sent out on the free community. Sorry guys, today my energy is a little bit low. Yeah, just been a long emotional roller coaster of a time, to say the least. So we can see we're in a buying trend. Well, not in a buying trend, but we're in a sideways market on the weekly. And if we go to the daily, you can see that we are rejecting. So we have the high low. So we're still in a buying trend as well, as long as price stays above that one. So that's a high low, and that is a high. Okay, let's drop down time frames. Okay, let's just take that off. Let's move that. Right, so we have the high, the high low, high, basically floating over there. Let's drop to the 1H. It's not a lot that I'm seeing. Might be a possible false breakout over there. Quickly, fib retracement. Obviously, everyone knows that I love my fibs. So we do have that. Already you can see that this pair doesn't play by fib rules. So we're trying to find out what technicals we can use. So a little bit of a trend line breakout retest. So it seems like we are rejecting this specific area as well. So we do have some buying pressure over here. We do have then an area of demand over there as well. So you can see how price is forming high, low. So yeah, I'm actually going to take a buy. Not going to overthink it a lot. Once again, don't trade this pair, so it's going to be quite risky. Just want to quickly see something. So we do have the 61 flip over there. Perfect. So basically just going to take a long position over here, stops below that, targeting that range over there. Okay, still the same concept as always. I don't know what the pip count is. I think it's pretty low. I think it's like 0.68, meaning that if we would take a 1 lot size, we can risk $154, but only 0.86 of that. So we're going to take like a 3 lot size. Let's take a 3 lot size. Yeah, risk is 87702, 87702 plus spread. Perfect. So we're risking about $450, which is perfect. and then take profit is 90300 in that range, so about $1,000 trade once again if we hit TP. So the reason I'm only risking half once again is if price dips lower, I'm gonna buy again and then buy again. So that's pretty much it. So there the trade is in. You can see just running to the top side, targeting that one. Really not a big trade. You can just see the total risk is $450. So on a normal pay, we have a 200 point stop loss 20 pip. That will be 3 times 200. So it will be a $600 risk. But due to a low pip count, we have low risk. So that's why I used a little bit of a bigger lot size. So let's see how it plays out. Hopefully, looking at the volume, if we're going to get there, it's going to take some time. I mean, that's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. A full day just to have that. This is the reason I don't trade pairs like this. I mean, it's a really small move. It will take you more than a day to get there. So yeah, pretty much gonna do it old school style. So this is actually what we used to do back before we had all these other fancy things like trading view, etc. Okay. We actually did this. We didn't have trading view, so we couldn't monitor our pairs like that. We had to physically do that. So I'm just going to be monitoring both these pairs like that, and then we'll see what we do. For now, I mean, there's just nothing to do. We just need to wait and monitor. That explain both trades, both entries, and I'm just going to be waiting
over there. And then we had the $1,200 trade. Okay guys, and we are on Friday. Obviously we only traded 3 days this week. To be 100% honest, I regret not trading yesterday. Yesterday we just had these clean setups. Everything played out exactly like it should, but obviously I had the podcast and I had so much things happening that obviously I didn't trade, and I obviously didn't need to trade once again. The concept of this whole video series isn't about making $1 million on a demo account and flexing it and then having clickbait. It's about actually being real and obviously trading and showing you guys the reality of trading. That's the whole reason behind this series. So next week I will trade on the same account, show my losses, show my profits, show my break evens, and then we'll obviously keep building it up. So we're going to do a quick recap. So we did in the video, we took 3 trades this week. Obviously all the trades that was taken is based on what the wheel gave us. So the first one was GBP JPY. We did end up taking a loss over there. So let's actually look at where we are today. So we need to backtest and see that we make the right choice. So the buying price was 87913. And now my GBP order, that's why things look weird. But already I can tell you guys we made the right choice. 87193, so we basically bought somewhere in that range. Okay, so pretty simple. Immediately identified that we do have the higher point of, well, area of confluence over there, and I also saw the lower high, so I knew that price should be dropping, and that was also explained. So I could actually have taken that trade, but obviously moved my focus then to a different pair that also went to break even. So could have actually just taken that short position over there. So we did end up closing with $220 loss. So although we're risking a little bit bigger, usually risking about $500 per trade, we ended up closing with a small loss. Always, like I always say, end with a small loss, a break even, or a big profit. That's only 3 ways that obviously it's not always going to happen. Sometimes I'm still going to do stupid things. I mean, it's just part of being a trader. Okay. So it did go to a downside, and then obviously we could have entered there, but like I said, we obviously try and trade that specific pair on the day. That's why I'm saying yesterday was such an easy, simple trading day. Then second trade was Euro GBP. We obviously closed this specific pair and we took Euro GBP trade, but once again we took a buy there, went straight into profits. And I said if we don't break through that, I'm going to be closing my position. So as soon as we reached that level twice, I just moved my stops to break even, and we had a break even trade, which I'll show you guys now. And then finally we had the AutoCAD trade, a pair that I don't actually trade. but we were sitting on really low time frames. So there's the actual trade as well. Once again, it's just about risk reward. Doesn't matter about any other thing. So we took that buy position, another entry over there, just ran straight to TP. So pretty simple trade. Once again, if you didn't stick to your analysis, then you would obviously lose. So let's quickly go to the chart work so we can see. Here we have the different trades. So we had GJ over there, okay. Then we had your GBP over there, so just about a $22 KFC meal that we have over there. And then we had the $1,200 trade, which is pretty nice because once again we had we're risking, well, we lost not that much, just over $200, and we made about 5-6 times the amount we lost, which obviously calculates for quite a bit. So that's it, guys. That is the trades for this week, and then next week we'll obviously get into some more trades.
Thank you guys for watching and thanks for supporting. I hope you guys understand now that you don't need to win every trade. You're not going to win every trade, but in the end it's about, are you making money or not?